The SGC Foundation is grounded on the principles that you don't need a title to be a leader and you can't have too much fun helping children. As such, the foundation provides fun and recreationally related activities that benefit children. The foundation's focus is to bring individuals and organizations together into a partnership where all are treated as equals, with the end result of making today and tomorrow a better place for children of all ages. Most importantly, it's all for the kids. And remember, if it ain't fun, we ain't doing it. To donate to the SGC Foundation, please go to www.sgc-foundation.org. Thank you for your support.
Welcome to It's All for the Kids. I'm Stevie G, and we got Tom Vorst from Panama City Beach. How is it down there on the beach?
It is nice. We did not get touched by Debbie, thank goodness. And granted, that sounded weird, but we'll leave it alone.
No, I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you if Debbie came and visited you guys.
No, we got lucky. It went. I mean, literally just kind of waved at us. We got a little bit of rain here. I know a lot of the coast got hit, but it hit the curve, and we got lucky.
So that's where Big Bend, Florida is, right?
Yeah, it hit the bend. Yep, it hit that big bend.
Well, I laugh because Texas has got Big Bend too, right? Big national park, whatever. So when they said it was going to hit Big Bend, Florida, I'm like, did they move the whole part of Texas to Florida?
Hey, you got names, same names in different states, so you go with it.
Oh, I understand that because it came right up alongside Tampa, St. Pete, coming up there, and then I think it's coming up here this way, up into I think the Midwest, close to the East Coast, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of going up, but it's now, it's pretty much lost a lot of its zest, thank goodness. I got friends that live along in Tampa area and stuff like that. And, they're some of their backyards became swimming pools.
Well, and it's not heated.
No, it was not. That, and there's wildlife that swims in it too. You don't want to be a part of.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to go hunting for that either. So,
amen.
Hey, so I know that we're teaming together.
Yes, sir.
We're teaming together to do a great event down there in October to help the kids play a little golf, play a little pickleball, drink some adult beverages.
John Daly on steroids is what comes to my mind.
I know. And we might well tell everybody what we're talking about when we say John Daly on steroids, because it's basically Deep Eddy sweet tea flavored vodka and the Deep Eddy lemon flavored vodka, and you pour the two together. And no telling, Tom might have some of that in a cup, but we won't tell anybody.
No,
you mix the two together, and you got John on steroids because it's an Arnold Palmer, just totally all vodka with no mix. So.
Yes, dangerous as can be. So I will actually be. I'll be kind of prepping this weekend.
Well, that'll be kind of cool because we've got that going. We do the pudding shots that we use the screwball whiskey flavored. Put in the chocolate pudding, and to be totally frank with everybody, we try to get everybody in a happy mood so that they have fun playing golf. And they open up their checkbooks.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. They checkbooks open up, and
we get them to donate to the kids. And in this case, we're using your foundation.
Yes, sir.
Wish on a Starfish. And of course, Stevie in his old age can have a hard time remembering things, so I usually put Make a Wish on a Starfish.
Yeah, I know, and
or Wish on a Starfish. But hey, so I'm excited about it because, you and I talked, and we're both old farts, and we wear our feelings on our sleeves, and we help whoever we can, and we got ailments ourselves, but we're always out there looking to help the kids. And I know your foundation, which is really cool because it's a step up of helping kids that have, they're terminally ill, to make their wish come true of fishing. Who knows? I might even have to go on one of them fishing trips because there's been a captain and a first mate down there out of Tampa and St. Pete that's been trying to get me on a boat. So,
well, we got a lot of great people here that help us out. I mean, when we started this, it kind of Well, you could say the seed was planted back in around 2010 when I signed the clause, the Santa Claus. I started, I became Santa Claus for a group with foster kids. Then it progressed to where there was other nonprofits with that took care of cancer kids. I did Breakfast with Santa with an Amanda Riley Foundation. It was, again, that was the start of how this whole thing came to be. I actually used to have a fake beard. I had a very bad suit, and I had these boot covers over shoes. It was terrible.
Okay.
Um,
So have
but
you
I have,
upgraded into the full blown Santa red?
oh, I have definitely taken it to a whole, to the level. I don't do it for money, never have. But we met so many families, um, with me being Santa, and these kids know me as Santa all year long, whether the beard is there or not.
Cool.
And
That's
we had,
awesome.
yeah. So when we bought some properties here in Panama City Beach, one of the things we wanted to do was bring some of these families down and give them what we call beach therapy. Um, they go through so much as it is, and it can't cancer, and they don't discriminate, they don't care. And so we get these families. We started bringing some of the ones that we know down, and this community just was so awesome and wanting to help and getting involved that we said, all right, let's become a true nonprofit, and that way we can expand it and give back, with tax letters and stuff. And
Right. Yeah.
then okay, JC with the beach wagon, God bless her. I mean, if it
I
was
know.
not for her,
I
you and
know.
I would not even be talking.
Right. I
um
mean, yeah, but
I
you know
mean,
what? Hey, Tom, I don't want to cut you off, but you know what? We keep talking about her. Her head's gonna get so big it won't fit through a door.
that's all right. Deservedly so. I mean, again, here she was on your show to talk about what you guys are doing and to talk about her business.
Yeah.
And then she come, I yeah. Like I said, I wear my emotions on my sleeve, so
Hey,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
stop
You know,
going
and
there.
hey, I totally do the same thing. And I know but she did. She said, hey, you're coming
Hmm.
down here. I got this guy I know that helps the terminally ill children. You might want to reach out to him and see whether or not he wants to team partner with you with your event that's on October 23rd, 24th on the beach with a little pickleball and golf and,
Yeah.
and
And
raise money.
I'm gonna go over there by Parks and Rec and check out that court you told me about.
Yeah, that'd be great because and
Yeah.
then you said Kelly because what we're gonna do is I think Parks and Recreation now I'm sure that they probably don't have a restaurant and stuff on it. Okay, it's probably just
No, they don't.
reserved the courts and everything. And you said you had a couple buddies that had food trucks, so we'll get the
Hmm.
food trucks there, for food and we'll either they can have the adult beverages in the trunk or we'll do the old college thing, baby, and we'll bring the coolers, okay? Filled out with the mix and everything, and we'll find somebody that knows how to bartend that won't make them all, 100% alcohol, like
Exactly.
Tom and Steve, okay?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do that for like about 3 hours, from 3 to 6. And then I think that park is not that far from the beach because everything's close down there.
Yes,
And
it is. I love
and
that.
we'll be over there by JR, the Hilton, the Hampton Inn and Suites beachfront to do our annual bonfire, the annual bonfire down on the beach with live music and everything from like about 7 to 11.
Okay. Sounds like a party to me.
Well, if it ain't
And
fun, we ain't doing it, Tom. Okay, you and
hey,
I
and
both know helping
what?
people is fun, and we do it. And
Yeah.
I, I commend you on helping terminally ill children because I mean, I know you said you wear your feelings on your sleeve and everything. Look, the very first children's hospital we went to, okay,
Hmm.
was New Orleans Children's Hospital with Brian Landry. And to this day, I owe Brian. He kind of looks like Jack Benny, and if you close your eyes, he sounds like Jack Benny when he talks.
Now you know that you and I know who you're talking about, but there's going to be a lot of people,
I know
maybe
a lot
younger
of
ones,
people are
they'd be
going to have
like,
to
"Who?"
Google it. They're going to have to go Google. So, what's cool is he took us on a total tour of the hospital. I mean, absolutely everything. Okay. I mean, we went through the oncology area. We saw kids on dialysis machines. We saw kids behind glass windows that were doing bone marrow transplant. We saw the kids that were abused by their parents that were there.
I just want 5 minutes alone with those parents.
We saw little kids that, that were now pregnant, didn't know how to be a mother, that they were teaching them. I mean, if you could, Tom, I'll tell you this much. If you could walk anywhere more than 50 feet and not tear up, you're not human. Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
I
we
agree
saw
with you 100%.
everything. We saw the preemies, all that stuff. So, hey.
It's hard. And, how hard it is for us. Picture the parents with their child laying there, going through. I mean, people say, how do I do it? I don't know. I honestly feel God said, I want you to do this. It's going to hurt like hell, but I want you to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, Santa has gone to graveside.
I was going to ask you how you got started. Because see, everybody asks me that, so now I get that.
I started. It started with, like I said,
what caused you to do? What caused you to do this? Like, do you have kids? Do you have a sick child?
No, none of the above.
Or something. That's what I always get asked, and I go, I don't have any kids.
No, I have. I mean, I'm blessed with. They'll be 24, actually, triplets, a boy and 2 girls, and they are the best kids in the world. And there's been cancer in our family. It hasn't been with a child, thank God, but it has been with a family member. But it just all. I love children. Loved doing stuff with them, and and my kids are the same way. And a group for foster kids asked me to be Santa one time, and I said sure. And they said to me, they go, just do not ask these children what they want for Christmas, because they're going to say a family, and you're going to lose it. And they weren't kidding.
I bet.
I did not. I did not ask that question, but I did have a hard time. And then, like I said, I started doing it with other groups, and it just progressed. And now that is who I am, and I love doing it. For what it's worth, I also have done the Easter Bunny. My wife has since turned. My wife does that now. She took the reins on that because the suit was getting a little small on me. But I actually was
the big bunny. The big bunny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was. I even had some people say that's a very big bunny. But I actually was at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta doing that with a group called the Amanda Riley Foundation one time.
Right.
And going to the different rooms with these kids and see them. And the last one I went to, this is where it's going to get tough to tell you. It was a little baby who was with cancer who also had Downs.
Oh, wow.
And now I will say this. We have actually had 2 families here that also had a child that had cancer and Downs. I have gone and visited so it's not uncommon, unfortunately, but I went, and this little baby, I go in, and again, I'm in an Easter bunny suit, and I got this big bunny head on, and
right.
I go in there, and that baby reached right out to me for me to hold him. And the mom was in shock because she said, he does not do that.
Right.
Never lets anybody hold him.
Right.
He let me hold him, and thank gosh I had that bunny head on because I was crying like crazy.
I bet.
I mean, it was just a connection, and like I said, people go, I've had people, hey, can you do this with call my child as Santa, and how much is it? And I'm like, there's no price.
Right.
I get paid by the smiles, the sweetness, the shock. I mean,
exactly. There isn't a price you can put on it, and you feel,
and what you're doing,
kids, you don't feel like you can charge, because I know how it is. Because people go, well, you need to, and you go, I can't. I don't know how to do it. You figure out the price. I can't figure this out, right?
Now, on the upside, because I have the nonprofit now, I could say, look, I don't. But if you decide you want to make a donation to our nonprofit, go for it.
Exactly. So speaking of that, what's the website that they can go to?
Wishuponastarfish.org.
Okay, cool. So it's really easy.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, it's very easy. You can make a donation on the page. Yeah, again, that's also where if anybody knows a family that has a child that is battling cancer or some other, deadly illness, and needs a trip, needs some beach therapy, they can go on that website, do a request, let us know, but we have a little girl, Kalani, that is actually going to will be here, that supposedly going to be here this weekend. She has to wear pretty much a helmet. It's like not styrofoam, but it's a
Right.
foam.
Yeah. Totally.
She's just a little girl. She has had 6 cranial surgeries
Oh,
in
wow.
her short little life.
There's
And
a
so,
family.
yeah, this family is coming. It's just a mom and 2 kids. That's all, that's the family. So it's single mom.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and we're gonna get them down here. It's short note. Unfortunately, we had talked to her a while back and was gonna set something up for August, September. Unfortunately, I was dealing with some issues myself, and so I was going through that, and then I completely forgot. And she reached out to me and said, "Hey, I just want to touch base." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" And I was like, "I'll get you now. We have
Right.
availability. I will get you in." And when we get the families in, what we'll do is we find out what they want, as far as snacks and drinks, and we make sure we stock the refrigerator for them and have snacks for them. And the restaurants around here, God bless them, they have been so sweet. They will give us gift certificates, um, or they'll just, the family shows up, and I have to say, or they'll just take care of the meal. It's just everybody here has been so giving. The folks at there's a place called Race City.
Okay.
I got to give some shout outs because some of these people have
No,
just
that's
gone
fine.
above
Hey,
and
man, that's what
beyond.
it's for. I mean, they're the ones helping you. They're the ones that are going
Yeah,
to come help the two of us in October. So
yeah.
no,
And I will give
you can
them
do all the
Jeff.
shout outs you want, my brother.
Thank you, Race City. Those guys, Jeff, the general manager there, him and his staff have been phenomenal. I mean, we've gone there, and I don't again, because I've always been on the other side where the nonprofits came to me to do something, whether it help financially or help us do,
Yeah.
stand up.
Right.
So it's weird for me to be on this side, and I just cannot walk in there with my hand out, say, "Can you please give me?" I
Yes.
have offered to buy every gift certificate. I've offered to buy every, and they always give them to us. I mean, it's like,
I'm there with you. I'm right there with
and
you.
Ray
Doing the same
City,
thing.
Jeff, he'll see me. I come in there, if I'm in there with a family. Heck, I came in there with my family, and he calls me over and puts wristbands on all of us so we can go on all the rides.
Wow.
Because he also knows that when I go in there, I pay for families. I don't always
Right.
ask him for anything.
Yeah.
So he does it upon himself, and he will take care of the families. There's a gentleman that does airbrushing there. It's been a rough season here. They haven't had as good of a season, but he will take care of any of the families that come up and want a shirt or a hat, and it's just great. And then the gentleman who has the food truck next to it, we had a little girl named Aria. She's Downs and has leukemia,
Okay.
and I took her and her kids there to Race City, and come to find, I mean, this family had 12 children, very active.
Wow.
Uh, and they had older ones, and one of them was actually a police officer in Georgia. So thank you for his service. Um, and well, the teenagers were down there with them and Aria. And so I said to the parents, I said, "I'm sure you guys have not had any time away. Why don't you guys go out to dinner tonight on us? You go out, I will take these guys." I took them over to Race City,
Right.
go to Race City, and I mean, the little girl, I was told by her mom that she told her that I need to get her French fries. So when I got there, we get to the food truck, and the gentleman there, and I cannot remember his name, so forgive me, but he saw her, and he actually has a family member who has Downs. So it
Right.
touched his heart. He made her this big old bowl of French fries,
Oh,
did not
wow.
charge us to do it.
Right.
And it was so cute watching her. She didn't want to go on any rides or nothing like that. She wanted to sit there and eat her French fries.
Wow. That is so cool.
And the kids went on go-karts. I come to find out they'd never even been on a go-kart before. So I got to give them these cool experiences, and and it made it. And then the parents went to a place called Simply Seafood in Lynn Haven. I called them, the restaurant, and said, "Hey, this is family. These parents are coming." I gave them the story of, with us and all. I said,
Right.
"Please call me when they're done so that I can pay for their meal."
Right.
Well, long story short, I never heard from them. So I called them to ask them, you
Yeah.
know,
What's the bill?
and they said, "We took care of it, and we have some gift certificates for you. We want you to come and pick up." I was like, "Holy!" I mean, these people didn't even know me. I just call them out of the. I was like,
Right.
"Wow." So
Right.
so that is again, what happened. And to make these memories with these families and do this stuff with them, yeah, you can't put, you cannot put a price tag on it. There's
No.
Island Tiki Tours, Sarah Dillard. She has a pontoon boat, and and she brings out families for us all the time, and she goes above and beyond, and again, that's just all these companies that help out and do stuff. And then God blesses me with meeting you.
Hey, look, man, he blessed me meeting you because we've been doing this down in Panama City probably 5 years. We played in somebody else's tournament like Sammy, last year. This year with the conference, they got me doing it again. And of course, they gave me the title of Director of Social Networking, right? Of this conference. So, I mean, and like I said, God bless JC,
Mm-hmm.
JC,
Amen.
because I mean,
Amen.
hey, of course, we picked on JR during the whole show, right? Hey. But, she's the one that said, hey, Steve, you need to reach out to Tom. And then she's the one that put me in touch with, the chamber. And I never thought or dreamed of joining the Chamber of Commerce. Okay.
Really?
And
Okay.
I thought, well, you got to be a chamber. You got to be like, live in that area, almost like voting, you got to vote in your territory. And I talked to Shannon, and bless her heart. I mean, she just went off on all this stuff you get. It will help and connection. And man, in a week's time, I can't tell you, Tom, how many people have reached out to me asking me what I need to make the event bigger and better to help you. So, I mean, it's going to be a blast down there on the beach. I know it's always fun to be on the beach, okay?
Yep.
Trust me. I know if I'm coming to Florida, I'm staying on the beach. If I go to California, I'm staying on the beach, okay? So I get there. But it's like the community of the beach is like totally friendly and open. It isn't like, oh, you're coming to our territory. No, we don't want to talk to you. Type deal. It was like open arms and rocking this thing and
welcome and welcoming. I mean, it's you are right. It is unbelievable.
And not that, but it's for a great cause. We're gonna help Santa. Hey, we might even have Santa Claus in October. We might even have to have you dress up on the golf course as Santa running around.
If the beard is long enough, and as I
tell my children, it might be kind of, well, it won't be too warm, but in October it'll be warm.
What I have to do, at least for a few more years, I hope, I have to get this, when this grows out, I have to get it all bleached white.
Oh,
I'm not officially.
Now that's an opposite, because most people, when it grows out white like mine,
I know they want to get it. No,
I'm back to be like black. Look at my hair. Look how white my hair is, baby.
No, I actually go get it all bleached white, and now, if possible, I can do it ahead of time. I always tell that it's the magic of Christmas that turns it white right around November, but the magic of Christmas could come earlier. We can see what we can do.
I'm just,
but I got all. And I've become a long haired beach bum.
Hey.
I've never had hair this long, and now I grow the hair. So it's even a lot more bleaching that needs to be done, because this all gets bleached white. This all gets bleached white.
So the question is, are you a Jimmy Buffett fan?
Yes, I am. I'm actually part of the Parrot Head Club.
I was just gonna wonder, because you got that long hair, you got the beard, the hippie. Jimmy Buffett had that song that said, "I grow my hair, I don't cut my hair anymore, and I don't wear underwear."
Actually, when you can, and I would love to introduce you to the Parrot Head Club. They are a great group of people. And it's kind of like what you do. We get together twice a month, and once a month, the first meeting of each month, it's to benefit a nonprofit in the area. They've actually done it for us.
Okay.
So what I love about it is this group does my three favorite things. They eat, they drink, and they raise money for a nonprofit.
Hey, you know what? Okay, buddy. Here's Stevie's brain is always working and running.
I saw a little steam coming out.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Right after we hang up from this show, baby, you need to call the Parrot Head Club. Tell them I'm coming down there, and then tell them whatever they're doing that day of the 24th, the 23rd, if they want to hit some pickleballs. But mainly on the 24th, they need to show up to the golf tournament, come play, and help your deal out by playing golf or throwing a parrot head.
I've already been to a board meeting and talked to them about it.
Do the Parrot Head. get the parrot head people out there on a hole, sponsoring the parrot
Yeah,
head thing.
that's what I'm going to do. That's what I talked to him about. So I am working on that already. Yep, that's going
Because
to happen. So they seem very interested. So it'll be happening.
between parrot heads and hole in one for Mardi Gras, getting to go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras craziness, some other nonsense stuff. Toyota down there said they're going to put a
Yeah, I
foursome
saw
in.
that. That's
I
awesome.
need to call them up and see what I can do to get them to put a car out on one of the other par threes, type deal.
Mm-hmm.
We got all kinds of people. We got Beat the Pro. We'll have, it's Florida, right? I mean, it's
Yeah.
beach attire,
Yes, indeedy.
I've been
I
known
was.
to have people in bikinis out on the hole hitting golf balls. So,
Hey, it's
hey,
October,
it's
but it's still the
Florida.
beach. Now, I was at a. Speaking of not wearing pants, short. Always. I got rid of all my dress pants. I got rid of all my. I have one pair of khakis, and I went to an event this past weekend. It was called the Night of Advocacy with a nonprofit called Rachel's Bags of Love. I
Okay.
actually wore pants for the first time in a long time, but that group, I got to meet them and be part
Did
of.
you
And
wear
this is what
shoes or flip flops?
I wore shoes. I did, I
Okay.
did wear
All right.
shoes.
I
I
was
don't.
just checking if you had shoes or if you went with your khakis and flip flops.
No, but they were like the deck shoes, the comfortable ones, the Hawks or
Right.
whatever they call them. But yeah, but that group, I tell you what, they're Rachel is a young lady who had Downs and cancer and unfortunately lost her battle. Her sister Abby and her mom Angela, they run this Rachel's Bags of Love, and what it is, the easiest way to put it, it's like a go bag because
Okay.
when a family has to leave with their child to go to the hospital because something happened,
Right.
they usually just take off. This bag has toiletries, and it even has a stuffed animal and a blanket, stuff that, just to get them out going. And they've been actually bringing them, like when we get a family, I've been picking up the bags and bringing them for each family that we have come here.
Right. Yeah.
But again, non-profit. I love when I was not a nonprofit. I used to kind of connect different ones because they could help each other out. And now
Yeah.
being one, I love connecting with others like these guys.
Hey,
So
our foundation, not only do we raise money, okay, I think I told you this, that we also raise, because there's a lot of companies that can't donate money, but they
mhm.
can give you product like Colgate, Procter and Gamble, and those turned around and they said, hey, we can't give you money, but I'll tell you what, we can give you product. And they gave us all kinds of toothbrushes, toothpaste,
Oh my
dental
gosh.
floss, okay? Colgate, Crest, Procter and
If
Gamble,
you
all
got a
those companies.
surplus to that, please bring it because I'm sure that they could use it over there at
Oh
Rachel's
yeah,
Bags of
absolutely.
Love.
So what we did is, and when we first started with Children's in 2007, we helped New Orleans Children's Hospital fill their dental bus because they had a bus with dentists that went around the entire state to kids that couldn't make it to the dentist. Okay,
Mm.
well, we filled this bus up with that. I mean, we had I'm trying to think. Kroger, said, "Hey, look, we can't." Or Kimberly and Clark said, "Hey, Stevie, we can't give you money, but we'll give you 1,000 rolls of toilet paper to give to the hospital." You
Okay.
know, so we've done in kind besides donations. We take
Right.
in kind. We've gotten to where we've given children's hospitals 10, 12 iPads for the kids that are staying there for a length of stay because you don't think of it that they're
Uh-huh.
in there for a length of stay and they still got to keep up with school.
Yep.
So we help the hospitals have iPads so that they could turn around and the kids could do schoolwork. We've done such things as got the computers, laptops set up to where the kids at like in New Orleans could talk trash to the other cities that have NFL teams. My team can whoop your team. I don't care. You got Tom Brady. We're going to break his legs, whatever.
Hey, I'm a Bucks fan, so that means you and I will be talking a little smack at least twice a year.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, like I said,
And my
we got
wife's a
this.
Panthers fan. My wife is a Panther, so her and I talk smack twice a year too.
Hey, there you go, baby. So there's all those kind of things too. So that go bag totally reminds me of stuff that we've done. We've helped
Hmm.
kids in schools that we've had extra product, like when we gave people notepads, right? That
Right.
whole notebooks and stuff we had extra left over, and we'd send it to the inner city schools for the kids. So
Uh-huh.
I totally understand that go bag, because a lot of us have go bags, but they got clothes and all that.
Or in your
toiletry
case, they
stuff that
have
we
deep
need.
eddies.
Yeah, be ready. So that we're ready to go, jump on a plane. So
Yeah. See, this is
yeah,
why
definitely like to
you
help
and I were
break.
brought together. This
Yeah.
is why we are because we got you. I mean, I have no doubt in my mind you run into families, whether it be in New Orleans or other parts of the country, that could use some beach therapy.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, you could refer families to us, and for we as a nonprofit, but at the same time, as an individual, we will always be willing to help your foundation any way we can.
Hey, we're always going to be helping yours. I got news for you, man. Like my dad used to say, I just be a bad penny. I show up everywhere. Everywhere and anywhere, okay, baby. So I just want you to
I
know.
said the same thing. I'm like, I'm a bad penny, hard to get rid of.
Exactly. I'm getting kind of rough on the edges here,
Yeah,
but hey, I'm still hanging in here.
that's all we can do, man. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. I'm stoked, and I know you're going to be trying to get down here very soon. And when
Yeah,
you do,
absolutely.
we're going to
Because I
get
want to come
together.
down there and like they say, I need to put my hands on the pickleball court. So see, this will be like our third one because we just started back in May doing the first one, and then we're doing
Mhm.
Nashville in September. You guys will be like the third. So we're still cutting our teeth on how to do pickleball and raise money and donations, for the kids. So
I find it amazing how pickleball became so popular. So you think about it, a few years back, it was cornhole. Everywhere was cornhole, and now
yeah,
all of a
and
sudden
I hate
pickleball.
that name. Okay, don't use that name. Okay, there's just something about cornhole, man. It's just, I'm sorry,
Hey,
baby. That's just.
the very first time somebody said to me, we were at a get together with some friends' house, and one of them said, "Hey, man, you want to play some cornhole?" I looked them square in the eye. I said, "I don't know you that well."
Yeah, exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, and not only that, but I didn't know it's been around for like 20 some years, man.
Yeah,
And
it's
now
crazy. It's just
you got ESPN's got a channel on it. You got
yeah,
colleges that are
it'll
using
be an
it for
Olympic sport before you
scholarships.
know it.
Yeah, I think they're even thinking about throwing it in the Olympics sometime. So
Yeah,
hey,
that's what I'm thinking. It'll be there.
man.
But
So,
who knows? I'm surprised
hey,
cornhole didn't make it to the Olympics.
Hey, Tom, we could talk all day, man. I know you
I
got
know.
stuff to do. I got stuff to do, man. It's so great to meet you finally, face to face, sort of. And
Yeah,
hey, let's rock this because if it ain't
I'm
fun,
ready, man.
we ain't doing it, baby.
I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. And I know
You know?
we've been going long, and yeah, we could talk for a while. You and me. I think we could be in a room and nobody'd know we were gone for several hours.
Exactly. So I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I'm gonna reach out to the guy that's got the billboards down there that said, "Hey, do you
Oh,
need a
okay.
billboard?" So I'm gonna go see what the costs are to maybe 30 days out, put a billboard up about with your logo, my logo, probably the PCB, chamber
Okay.
logo that says, "Hey, come play golf and pickleball on these dates," and raise some money, and on a billboard, figure that out. They said they could, billboard, and then I think there's a different company that's got banners and stuff because we always need the banners for whole sponsors and
Right.
welcome
Okay.
banners and stuff. So, hey, and then there's always those that we just need them to play golf or be a whole sponsor to kick money because number one is the corporate sponsors and the whole sponsors, man, are the keys
Mm-hmm. They're
because
like
they
the anchor.
always, yeah, they're the anchor and they also get the money to where that gives us the cash to give to you more so because the ones that want product with their logo on, you always got to buy the product. So,
Yeah.
but hey,
Hey.
it's a little bit always goes a long way because it's money you didn't have today that you got now tomorrow. So,
Yes, sir. Well, thank you so much for letting me be on your show. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you and having a John Daly on steroids.
you got that. So tell folks one more time the website where they can find you to donate.
Wishuponastarfish.org.
Awesome.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Hey, Tom, I'll see you soon. And let's just keep rocking this and see how many people we can get signed up as sponsors and people to play golf. And then we'll be tipping some John Daly steroids,
Yeah,
okay?
and then we'll be tipping over.
Well, that could they used to say in college, go tip some cows. So maybe somebody might be tipping us over.
It's possible.
It's possible, buddy. So hey, have a great day, okay?
You too, man. Thank you again, and God bless.
Hey, God bless you, Tom.
Bye-bye.
Do you like a good cigar? Not me. I like a great cigar. And if you enjoy a great cigar, like these guys, then you want SGC cigars. Not only do you get a great smoke, but a portion of the proceeds from each cigar goes to help the children. And let's face it, it's all for the kids. And if it ain't fun, we ain't doing it. Enjoy.
Hey, man.
That was good.
I think that's a great show.
Yeah, that was a good one, man. So,
and I love how you were able to put that wishuponastarfish.org on there.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
I
wrote it down when he first popped on.
Yeah.
Then he took it off. So that's, if they've already got it up there, I don't add the banner. But since he took it off, I figured it'd be good to have under there. So.
Oh, absolutely. So, hey, tell me a little more about this gig on Saturday.
Oh, it's just another one of my other shows, and Aaron just moved back there.
Is it a sports kind of show?
It's an interview show, just all kinds of entertainers or people who are doing stuff like you, and just helping promote whatever it is, different businesses or whatever.
Okay. Well, I just
Yeah, I thought it'd be a good deal for both of you. Just
hey,
to get the word out about the foundation and what you're doing, and
with the pickleball paddles and the belts and the cigars.
The whole bit. So
yeah. Hey, so you're not gonna believe this.
I give up.
Okay, I can't remember where I heard it. Okay, because it didn't have a picture. Because I know you just picked the picture of the girl, right? But the voice.
Oh yeah, that's an AI. That's an AI.
I know it's AI, but what I'm telling you is somebody's used that same voice AI for something. I can't remember if it was on Instagram, Facebook. Then all of a sudden there's something on and it came on promoting their deal, and it was that girl's voice, AI voice. And I'm
that doesn't surprise me because it's a template, that you can buy and
right.
Pick the different
I was blown away because of all the stuff I've seen and all the pickleball and all this other stuff, man. All of a sudden, that voice of our AI,
that's cool.
It's trying to sell me something else.
So, okay, I'm going to try to get that the flyer done for this show. So,
okay, cool. So, like I said,
New Orleans,
if it ain't fun, we ain't doing it, baby.
Good.
You mean the flyer for Nashville?
For New Orleans. Or Nashville, I'm sorry. What did I say, New Orleans?
Yeah, but you mean Nashville.
Nashville.
We'll start with the letter N. Hey, don't die on me yet, baby. I need you.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah.
Me, baby. Hey.
All right, bub. I'm too
Tom even had me freaking crying because I knew he was going to cry because he told me.
I know. I was watching.
Ago, man, he was crying on the phone. I could tell it. And he texted me about this girl that's coming to the house today.
Yeah.
And he goes, man, emotions are already going, Steve.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I got to help this guy get through this show without totally just being a bundle of,
He did good and you did good. So
I know.
All right, Bubba. If I don't see you before, I'll see you later.
You got it. Hey, man, I'll figure out when we're doing the next one and who's coming on next. Thank you, John.
All right. Bye.
Hey, stay cool.
You bet.
Okay, man. Later.
Bye.
Bye.